Hi. Hello, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you out there. How are you doing? It's a beautiful day and it's good to have you on this broadcast with me. Welcome to our newspaper review. Over here, we dissect, we discuss, of course, we disagree, and we will have a soft landing to agree. But over here, most importantly, we unlearn to learn better things, new information, and to also better equip ourselves. And what a better time and right now with everything playing out in the country than to know what is happening in the country. So it's good to have you on here. Please do also like this broadcast as we move on. Yes, please take out time to like the broadcast. Some amazing panelists. How are you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast today. Please take out time to like the broadcast before clicking on the link. Please take out time to like the broadcast. And you watching, hi, how you doing? It's good to have you here. All right, please take out time to like this broadcast and also take out time to support us by clicking on the dollar sign on the comment section. Thank you very much. All right, to those on the comment section, I threw saluto. What's happening? It's good to have each and every one of you. Osagovo, hi. Good morning to you. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Dennis, how you doing? Good morning to you too. How you doing? It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, thank you, dearest Mama, for being on the broadcast. It's good to have you on here. Gabriel, hi. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Good morning to each and every one of you. Thank you. Are we all in the morning? Okay. All right, it's good to have you on here. So my panelists, I'm greeting you. Osage Daddy. Osage Daddy is in the house with us today. How you doing, Osage? Osage Daddy, you should be saying Happy New Year. I know she'll say we don't see you for this broadcast this year. Osage Daddy, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. All right. I am already thrilled, excited to be on here. So I guess we should get on to the business of the day. I just wish that we can keep the spirits. I hope we can keep the spirits on. All right, let's see what we have in the papers today. What are your expectations of the paper? I wish I could know your expectations of the paper. All right, let's see. Our first paper for today is going to be the sun. In just a minute, I'll have that up here with me. All right. On the sun on here, we have Atiku Tinubu in fresh war of words. Ex-VP should be arrested for fleeing Nigeria. APC candidate. There another accusation comes from PDP candidate saying for forming military group, Tinubu should be nabbed. Okay. All right. Here we have service chief's action saves Emefiele from arrest at airport. We never stormed CBN headquarters for arrest, says DSS. He has resumed work, says the Apex Bank. Omobolanle suspected killer cop pleads not guilty as trial begins, remanded in prison. Obi at Chatham House vows to dismantle structures impoverishing Nigerians. Nigeria's inflation eases to 21.34%, records first drop in 11 months, says NBS. 25 million Nigerians at risk of hunger in 2023. FAO reports IPOB rejects Soludo's shorty over IPOB rejects Soludo's shorty offer for Nnamdi Kanu. Tax Anambra governor to compel federal government to obey court order on his release. Imo government to Ugo Chinyere, we have no hand in your misery. Olu of Warri to crisis. Oni of Ife broadcast peace. All right, that was a whole lot. So let's see what story. Yeah, so yesterday we had in the papers where Soludo was charging at the federal government that they should that he was ready to stand in for Nnamdi Kanu and also sign shorty for him, but Surprisingly, MNK, that's Mazin Namdekano's brother. Yes, so let's just say MNK going forward. So MNK brother came out to say, oh, he has been duly informed by MNK that he doesn't, that thanks but no thanks to Soludo. Thank you for speaking up. Thank you for using your power to speak up for me, for not being a coward. But keep the help. Thank you. I don't need anybody to come and play savior over me. This is me adding my 2 cents on this. Well, it looks like Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want anybody playing savior over him, or he just doesn't want the help from Soludo. Well, he is saying that the court has granted him his release. That is what they should use. It is on that yardstick that they should clamor for his release, and not somebody should come and stand and say, I am standing in for him. That he doesn't need nobody standing in for him. So that's it. So let's see how further Soludo is. Soludo is he is a bit think of how to come up with ways to do things. So let's hope that he's going to think of a way to further extend this arm of help to Nnamdi Kanu. All right, and in a surprising turn of events, DSS has completely denied an arrest. Yes, threatening arrest, clamoring arrest on Emefiele. They say that no, that they did not storm the headquarters, that they have no hand, that they don't intend to even arrest him. They have, in fact, that all of these are rumors that have just been dancing around. Wow, rumors. Well, the spokesperson for the Apex Banks has reached out and has said that their boss is in town, not just in town, he has also resumed. So anybody that is looking for him knows just where to get him. And just when he's there, DSS is now telling us that they've never looked for Emefiele. Well, Emefiele said that he's back and that, he's ready to continue to work on Buhari's directive. Okay. All right, and let's take this other stories in other paper. Oh yeah, oh yes, we can take this in another paper. Talking about Omobolande, the internet went frenzy when reports came online that the police, Vandy, I think that's his name, Officer Vandy pleaded not guilty, and the story that his other colleagues, recounted at the court room yesterday, came off as like, it looks like we are going to be hearing something like, well, I'm not sure if we are going to be hearing that would be very lame, for us to be hearing. So this inspector gave a report that they just left the station. The DPO had given them a charge not to harass citizens, not to use their guns on citizens unlawfully. I just given them that charge on the code of order or rule of order. And not quite long, they left the station. They were surprised. They said that they had stopped this car. The car did not stop. Another officer in front, they were in a vehicle, but another officer in front that was doing the stop and search had stopped them, but they also did not stop. And the next thing they heard was gunshots and a glass shattering, and a dark woman rushing to their vehicle and seizing Bindi and saying, "You have killed my sister." And next thing, they snatched him, put him into their car, and they zoomed off. And the next time they saw Bindi was at the station. So that's as far that's the recount that was given about Nigerians are saying. So are you saying that it is because these people did not stop, or what is the yardstick? That is not enough reason. But of course, they are not saying that is enough reason. That man just gave, the audio. He just shared to us, played out, from their own perspective, what had happened. So let's see how this plays out. Really, let's see how this plays out. Good morning to you too, Mr. Makira. Boy, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Let's move on to another paper. Yes, let's move on to another. Oh, yes, then there's a report of a global meltdown. Yes, it's called global meltdown, right? Yes, and that would see about 25 million Nigerians at risk of of hunger into that's a whole lot of numbers, but there's risks of hunger. Now, of course, as I always say, this is not a cost, this is a prediction, right? This is a prediction that can be overturned, or we can just sit down, fold our hands, and allow this come to pass. Either ways, but this information is out there, and I hope that the right authorities channels are also saying this with us. All right, let's move on to the punch. Okay. Oh, please give me a minute. On the punch on here, we have oil blocks licensing to end in April. Inflation drops slightly. Oh yeah, inflation drops. Inflation drops slightly. Production costs remain high. Okay, so I mean, when inflation drops, is it not supposed to reflect in pricing? Yeah, we have states, local governments meet RMAFC wants higher revenue. Graft video. Tinubu PCC demands articles persecution. PDP protest. Emefiele DSS running battle post. As CBN governor resumes. Honestly, Punch couldn't have said it better. I think the right one would have been DSS cowards. Cowards in. Confusion as Secret Service debunks claims of arrest. All right. Governor vows to work under president's direction. Emefiele will chair next MPC meeting. Spokesperson. DPO wonders hours before Vandy killed lawyer, says inspector. Asume sue federal government over withheld salaries. On infidelity, Rivers man strangles, sets lover ablaze. ANEC office attackers kill policeman, guards, defend facility. All right. The recent attack in Enugu on INEC office has also sought to the killing of a policeman, and you see, hey, the brazen nature, almost what happened with the Catholic priest on Sunday is what's played out here. You have terrorists manning the place to make sure that their purpose there is fulfilled. I don't understand how they are burning a place and some people are keeping watch to see to it that no form of help comes, or to attack every form of help that comes, and then they carry out a successful operation. The policeman that was guarding the place was killed. We move on to another story on Punch on infidelity. A man in Rivers, a Rivers State man, a man also based in Rivers State, invited his lover home and proceeded to ask her some questions. Got to know that she was cheating on him. Well, I didn't know that she was cheating on him. No, he already knows what he wanted to do. So he just invited her. Well, he strangled her to death, knowing that she was cheating, having confirmed from her that she was cheating on him. Hey, now, wow. Strangled her to death, and in a plot to disguise or change the whole narrative, he proceeded to burn her body and his apartment. But luck, he ran out of luck as he couldn't escape the inferno that he started himself, and he got caught up in the fire. Yeah, what a hot love story that is. Very hot love story. Condolences to the families right now that are mourning these people. But what a hot love. I'm talking about ASU. Yes, so ASU got a memo from the federal government stating that Cornwall is another body that was certified when our federal governments were having a problem with ASU, while ASU, our federal governments were having a back and forth when they had their evergreen. I think that's the longest strike ever. Yes, the longest strike ever, the 8 month strike. While they were having that strike, federal government went on to sign to certify Konwa. Konwa is a body that is, are we going to say that is against ASU, but they stand for they're not working together. When you're not working together with somebody, okay, so Cornwall is another body that is different from ASO, but they're all, all in the institution. Well, they got a memo from federal government stating that they were going to be paying them, but that payment has not commenced. So Femi Falana is saying that once they can prove or they can lay their hands on any receipt, or when federal government begins to pay Cornwall, that they are going to sue federal government, for breach of agreements. Yeah, so that's I think that's the only basis that they have to sue the federal government, or that's the only way that they can get their 8 month salary. Well, it's good to know that they've said, I think this is what Mr. Sinanja always talks about, that there are other ways to get the federal government to act aside going on strike. So I think this is the only way that ASU actually can get the federal government to do what they are supposed to do without having to go on strike. So let's see how this plays out. But this just might not be fair. I mean, even if it is 4 months, 5 months, something, but all of that when you breached the agreement first. Federal government. All right, come April 2023, federal governments are saying that they would put to an end, or they would discontinue licensing oil blocks. If you are interested in the story, please read on further on the Punch today. Okay, now talking about this inflation drops. Well, it's amazing because I don't know, if inflation drops, one would expect that it will reflect in our, day to day. But then again, in the same paper, you are saying in the same box, you are saying inflation drops slightly. In that same box, you're also saying that production cost remains high. So where is this inflation dropping? How are we? Where is it going to reflect? Abi, which part of our economy this inflation will drop will reflect? I mean, these are the questions we would like to know. Please take out time to like this broadcast if you are watching. If you are yet to like the broadcast, thank you. Please take out time to like the broadcast. So there was a story rocking the airwaves sometime back of a deal that Atiku did while he was the vice president. Yes, while he was the vice president, has to. Well, it came up again of an audio leak of him boasting of how he ran our economy. Well, no, wow. Somebody actually recorded him, recorded that conversation and puts it out there. APC are saying that, that Atiku already should be disqualified and that he should be tried. He should be tried for doing that, that the evidence is out there. The evidence is out there. Now, Atiku's camp is also coming out to point fingers at Tinubu, saying for forming a military group and for property for future, that has to do with narcotics and all, that Tinubu should have been disqualified long ago now. Of course, neither of these two parties are serious about it. Else, they know the right, they know their profit quarters to go to rise. All right. So as you know now that this political season, there's a whole lot that is going to be unveiled. But the things that we should take to the bank and the one we should throw away in our hand a day. All right. Let's see what other story we are yet to take on here. I think we've taken all the stories on here so far. All right. Let's move on to another story, which is going to be the Vanguard. Please, if you are yet to like the broadcast, take out time to like the broadcast. Thank you very much. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please take out time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell. Also, do well to join us here every day, Monday through to Friday, for our newspaper review by 10 a.m. Nigerian time. Also, we have our discussions Monday through to Thursday by 5 p.m. Nigerian time. We have the debate every Friday by 6 p.m. And you see, we have impromptu broadcast, unscheduled broadcast. So please take our time to turn on your notification bell. If you enjoyed the broadcast, like the Chatham House, like the evening discussions, all of our broadcasts, then do what to turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time that we go on live. All right. I hope you've taken our time to like this broadcast. And also, please do well to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section. A big thank you to everyone that takes our time to support us day in, day out. God bless you. Yes, thank you very much. To those watching the replay, please take out time to like the broadcast if you are yet to, and also do what to support us by clicking on the super thanks option. The super thanks option is just beneath. Please do well to engage the option. It's very safe and very, very secure, I assure you. So please take out time to support us. Thank you very much. And also, this year is our account details. Please take out time to engage us as much as you can. Thank you very much. Take out time to engage us. Please have this account details close to your hearts, close to your eyes. Also, as I always say, please do all to support us. It takes a lot to run this broadcast. It takes a lot to run a media outlet. So please take our time to support us so we are always here and we remain unbiased and ever reliable. Thank you very much. We move on to another paper, which is the Vanguard. On the Vanguard, we have this is worthy of celebration. I mean, looking at the age on here, so I will take our time to do this. This is a special shout out to Chief Emeka Anyaoko. This is from Ambassador Chinede. Chinede says Chief Anyaoko has devoted his life in service of humanity. Chief Emeka Anyaocha is celebrating a quintessential diplomat at 90. All right, happy birthday to you, sir. That's a good age. That's a good age. Cheers to life. All right, moving on with the story on here. DSS denies invading CBN as Emefiele resumes from annual leave. Alleged graft tracing. Tinubu Atiku seek each other's arrest and disqualification. APC presidential candidates camp fires first salvo, recalls ex-VP's quarrel with Obasanjo over SPV accounts. Atiku retorts, cites for features in U.S. case over narcotics. Gunmen attack INEC Enugu office again, kill policeman, injure another. Polls, why we can't allow temporary voters card. INEC tells court, excuse me. Lingering false scarcity, shame of a nation. Neka, Man, Nasima, others lambast. I would like to think that they're lambasting the Minister of Petroleum. Mr. Petroleum, take your sub. This one is for you. This one is specially for you. Davos 2023, three richest men in Nigeria, wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. And the big interview, Nigeria suffering from SAP misadventure of 1986. And that's from Odu Ogbe, ex-agric minister. Mental Health Act 2021, expert speaks out. On sports, we have here scoring form of Osime, Moff, Lookman, good for Eagles. Okay, I'll take that again on sports. Scoring form of Osime, Moff. All right, scoring form of Osime, Moff, Lookman, good for Eagles. And that's by Obafemi. Okay, that's the story that we have on there on Vanguard. So NECA, all of the bodies that has to do with our oil regulatory has come out to condemn or to come out to shame the Minister of Petroleum. It can't, yeah, that has to be the only person they are talking to, because that's his industry that has failed woefully. And to think with all of the force crisis that is projected to travel further on into June, the Minister of Petroleum has not deemed it fit to come out and say nothing to us regarding his own industry that has been epileptic for years. Indeed, shame of a nation that produces all that amounts. It's indeed a shame, and I mean, it shouldn't even be said. It's in a time where we are paying as much as 400, as much as 300, as much as 250, even from a fuel station, as much as that. And the Minister for Petroleum is keeping quiet, keeping mum, and nobody is even calling him out. Nobody is asking him questions. But look at what happens with the CBN. Everybody is saying, where's Emefiele? The DSS are running after him. I don't know why they became a coward all of a sudden. But you see, all of these things are happening and people are calling out. But this fuel crisis that has, that has made people not to be very productive because people stay out their hours. Nobody's saying anything about that. And this same government, they have put in a subsidy for this tenure. Yes, the Minister of Petroleum allows subsidy to stay for this tenure until he is out of the office. Even with the subsidy, we are still paying through our noses and we are still queuing at the fuel stations. Ipman has come out severally to say to us that we should take out subsidy. At this point, they have even said that NNPC cannot help us with the subsidy. Yes, they cannot help us because NNPC, they also need the money. They don't even have the money. So the money that was budgeted for this, what was it used for? That we are saying that they don't have the money. NNPC are struggling with products, so they have to go get products from private sectors. But NNPC or NNPCL will come out here and will make it look like they have much more than enough, and Ipman are coming out to say something else, and NDPRA are going about shutting filling stations that are not selling for one for the appropriate price. Really? So people that their landing cost, everything is even above 200. When they get their product, they just lock up their filling station. They sell for black marketers. They seal it up daytime. They open it up middle of the night, sell for black marketers, the ones that are ready to buy at their price, and they seal it up. They close it. So you go there, not full. I don't know if it is a case of having sought this because fuel stations are now very much open and they're still selling for at exorbitant prices as much as 250, 245, 265. I bought four this morning, 265. So, Minister of Petroleum, this definitely has to be for you. All of the bodies are coming out to say it is a shame, shame on you. Well, they're saying shame on it is a shame on the nation, sir, but no, it has to be for you, sir. Okay, Kingsley are saying NNPC are part of Nigerians' problems. Okay, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you too, Mary Kimade. It's good to have you on the broadcast. And of course, good morning to you, my dearest brother Nice. It's good to have you on the broadcast. I will come to you in a minute. Let's catch up on some other stories on here. All right, we've seen it back and forth from Tinubu and Atiku. I just hope that, they are going to do much more than all this, telling us what we already know. Atiku should come and tell us something that we don't already know. Why don't you be like Wiki? Be like Wiki and tell us. Don't come and tell us military group, narcotics. We know that one already. Give us something else. And Tinubu, don't use the one that has already been leaked. Give us something else if people are serious. Otherwise, I don't see the reason. And of course, in a very surprising and in a very shocking turn of events, DSS don't deny say and they go after Oga Emefiele. They said no, they did not go after him. When did they go after him? When did they go to his office? When did they look for him? When did they issue an arrest? When did they say anything about terrorism? That no, nothing else. So what is playing out here? Hey, Nigeria, we really need to know what is happening, what is playing out. It's a whole DSS. All right. Good thing to the people, to the good people of Nigeria. The CBN governor is back from his annual leave. But what a time to take that annual leave. Really, what a time. He's back and he's saying that he is going with full throttle on the president's directive that is going to continue with everything, with the monetary plans and all that has, that has been put in place. Also, worthy of note that CBN, I said this the other time, sometime last week, that they are not sensitizing the people enough. People are rejecting money. The bookie that is pushing carts, that is selling things, that is pushing carts, you give him the money and he's looking at the money in the sun over and over again because he doesn't know what that is. Mama that is in the market is looking at the money and she's saying she no go collect the money. Oga conductor is not collecting the money because that is not the money that they are used to. But in a very surprising turn of event, or in a good turn of event, you have people from CBN go to the markets, holding meetings, lecturing, teaching the people, and letting them know that this is the new naira, and how to also identify the fake one. They say when you put it in the sun, so now wow. So person go own money, can they look go. Hey, all right, we're not gonna break our neck on top of this new money, sha. But they say the new way or the new way to know that this is the original one, not the fake. There's so much fake in circulation, by the way. The way to identify is put it in the sun, and if it is glittering, then it is the original naira notes, then they should collect it. So this sensitization is good. It is better than going to the banks, queuing up because they are teaching some people. So you see, it's better. We will not be having the banks being turned into classrooms anymore. All right, and the Vanguard picks a story on Peter Obi is being in Chatham House yesterday and saying that he is going. So there was something that was asked saying there is a structure, they talk of structure, and he's saying it is that structure, the same structure that they're telling him he doesn't have, so he cannot be the president. That it is that same structure that has made us to be poor, that has made Nigerians and this our beloved country to be where it is right now. And that when he gets into power, that he is going to destroy that structure. So Nigerians, what are you saying? Do you want a man that does not have structure to come and destroy the structure that has imprisoned us, or you want us to continue with this structure that has taken us from top to bottom, and if care is not taken, this same structure will strangle us? What are we saying? Millions, all of us watched that yesterday.
Good morning, Miss Ima. Can I just speak on this structural issue?
Brother Nice, welcome to the
Yeah,
broadcast.
thank you. Can I speak on it?
Yes, please go ahead. We are done with our review.
All right. Do you know this one you just talked about now? This structure that we're talking about. I was glad yesterday that Peter Obi touched on that. You understand? You see this structure they are talking about. This is the structure that hold Nigeria backward. They laid this structure since our independence. That's where they put that structure in place that hold Nigeria captive, that does not make Nigeria to move forward. The structure of looting, the structure of massive poverty. That is the structure that PDP and APC is operating on. That is why Nigeria cannot move forward. The structure of insecurity, the structure of few cabal oligarchies that is controlling a majority of the people. You understand? Those are the structure this structure supposed to be destroyed for many years ago. It's just that many of these leaders, they operate in that same structure because that structure benefit them. So if Peter Obi can destroy that structure, you will see Nigeria will move forward. Nigeria will start developing. The Nigerians that you are seeing in poverty, they will start coming out of poverty if that structure is being broken. Is that same structure they want to keep? That is why they don't want Peter Obi to come in. You understand? If that APC and PDP become president of Nigeria, they are still going to operate in that same structure, that structure of oligarchy, and the colonialism of this same Fulani. So that is the reason why they always talk about that structure. They don't want that structure to be broken. You understand? But by God's grace, it's going to be broken. Thank you.
All right, brother, nice. Thank you for that. For chipping in, for chipping that in. Yeah, that's the same question I'm asking. Yeah, also, are we going to say we want that structure, want to continue structure, or want to demolish every kind of structure that has, that is upholding the country right now? Because as we can see, where that structure has taken us to over 60 years later. So we need a we need to do something without this kind of structure going forward. But also in the papers, we have other stories. Emefiele is in the country, but nice. Did you hear that? We've been looking for him, and he's back here. He's back and better, and he's back and better. But surprisingly, DSS can't change mouth though. So that is a whole DSS. I mean, what is playing out here? Why is nobody looking to arrest Emefiele anymore?
Do you know? You remember I asked of him the last broadcast. I said, "Where is Emefiele?" So Emefiele reappear from nowhere now, and the DSS is scared to get him arrested. You see that something is fishing. You see, man, continue.
All right, brother nice. Yes, so I also think that something is obviously playing out there, and I beg, are we safe? We are beginning to even be much more worried now. Emefiele, what's up? What's happening? If nobody is telling us anything, I hope that you do tell us, something eventually. All right, so there are reactions from the internet from yesterday's Chatham House interview, and well, let me say I was very proud yesterday, and like me, I would like for Peter Obi, of course, representing me, my country, as our president, standing with world leaders. We are sure that this is somebody that would deliver. I remember there was a point where when Buhari was attending meetings upon meetings, Nigerians were skeptical and were scared. We say, this one that they say you are not hearing 1 year, are they talking at the right year? This one that you don't talk to us, what are you going to sign? This one you're using left hand to sign. Are you sure you're signing the right thing? But you have somebody who is very eloquent, who delivers, who answers what he is asked, who is very coherent, who is intelligent, who has the heart. Also, I mean, these are not qualities that no, now these are not qualities that we've been very much blessed with in. I mean, we've been very much blessed with, especially of late, especially of late. So there's also a video I saw of a woman that, I don't know if we've seen that video of a woman that says that for now that she wants to support Tinubu because Tinubu is her brother. That she knows that Tinubu is not going to solve this problem, solve Nigeria's problem, but she has to vote for her brother. But Peter Obi, she knows that Peter Obi is going to, do well as a president, but he should wait. He should wait for his turn. He should wait for the next 7 or 8 years, the next 8 years rather.
That
So
is a
obviously,
Miloko family.
so obviously to some people, this 8 years is like 8 seconds to them. I don't know what you saw yesterday, but are we not happy that nobody is making a mockery of an intending president? Do we not like the fact that if we have somebody that can represent us well and sound, that can deliver? I think we should really try something else for a change. But nice, how does that make you feel? I don't know. It made me feel really, 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 really proud. If our honor would be redeemed when it comes to the presidency, then of course what is said about our passports also having redemption, I very much see that happening. I see us having a new face, a new identity. When you have somebody like this that goes to speak for us, I don't see how we would be messed with again. But nice. Let's. How do you react? How do you react to Peter Obi representing at Chatham House yesterday? And I also would like to get your reaction to Peter Obi's representation of Nigerians yesterday. Say something to me on the comment section, or please click on the link quickly before we run out of time. Thank you. But nice. All right, let's hear you talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Sima. Thank you once again. Thank you. Greetings to the family, Niger Watch family, and those on the comment section. Yeah, Miss Sima, when Peter Obi, I did not watch the full video as I'm here. I just picked some of them, and because I was busy, even till now I've not watched all. But I picked some areas when he was talking to Nigerians outside the building, outside the Chatham House, when he talked about this thing, Nigeria will be proud being in Nigeria, restoring our dignity and our passport and all that. So I was very, very happy. You understand? I was happy to hear those things. All those our image that was tarnished around the world is about to restore them. This is the thing we are asking. This is the thing we are talking about. A good leader that can represent his people. You know, if Peter Obi becomes the president of Nigeria, our dignity wherever we are as a Nigerian will be restored. This is what I'm saying. This is the meaning of leadership, of a good leader. You know, every country in the world, Nigerians are hiding because we don't have good reputation. We don't have good leader that represent us. If you show a Kenyan person show their passport, you will see the kind of respect immigration police will give to them. Ghanaians, all those Africa countries that is not even up to Nigeria, when they show their passport, these people, they respect them wherever they go. But if you show Nigerian passport, you are in trouble. You will be held captive. You understand? You can be thrown in jail for holding Nigerian passport alone. That person will be rusting there in that prison for not doing. You don't even do anything. But for just holding Nigerian passport, you can be thrown in jail as an innocent person. You understand? That is how corruption have killed Nigeria. So if this man can restore that dignity, this is another big progress. You understand? So I was happy to hear that yesterday. And Buhari have no clue about those things. Buhari have never come out and talked about this kind of things. Nigeria has been crying. All the people around Buhari, none of them talked about those things. You understand? Because it does not benefit them. Nigeria is left on their own. You understand? So Nigerians are dying in different countries, in prison, innocent Nigeria just for holding Nigerian passports. Buhari don't address them, don't care. So when a good leader come into power, this is the thing we are talking about. Dignity first, restore the problem of, if your house is good, wherever you are in the country, those people will respect you. If your home is good, if you have a good leader, your house speaks for you. The reason why they maltreat us here is because our house is wrong. If you want to deport any Nigeria here, that Nigeria ready to die, because you don't want you to deport him to go and meet Buhari, because the house is finished. We don't have home. So if house is good, you see these people here, they will respect you. So that is why we need to fix our home. You cannot treat a Dubai citizen anyhow in this place, or Saudi citizen, even South Africa citizen. They respect them here. So because their home is good, they put their house together. But when you go to internet and open Nigeria, the first thing you see is corruption. You understand? All the looters, you'll be seeing, you see their record in Google. Looters, all our politicians, they are looters. That is what you see. All kind of crime, heinous crime. That is what you see in Nigeria, this history. So tell me, how Western world, how the whole world will respect that kind of country? A Kenyan person that day when they were having problem with some Nigeria, how did those Kenyan people describe Nigeria? They say, "Oh, please, can you remember me, that country that does not have light?" That is how they remember. That is how they speak about. They talked about Nigeria. The guy was saying, "Oh, please, can somebody remind me of that country where they don't have light, where they don't have stable light? They have difficulties of electricity." That is how Kenyan people were mocking Nigeria. So, my sister, if our dignity need to be restored, if they don't elect a good leader, to change the system of that country, it's not going to be easy. That is why some of our brothers that come here talking about division, that division will not take us anywhere. We need to restore the dignity of Nigeria. That is the only way we can have respect. You understand? That is just the truth. So Peter Obi, I will say that this is the second speech that I've heard from Peter Obi, that I was really glad of hearing those things. It gave me hope that Nigeria is going to be great again when he's there, and we Nigerians will be respected wherever we are. Thank you, Ms. Sima, for now.
Thank you, Brother Nice. Thank you for that submission. All right, Mr. Chooks, how you doing today, sir? Good morning to you. Let's hear from you.
Good morning, Miss Emma. Good morning, Brother Nice, and our viewers, and of course, those on the comment section. I'm gonna talk about the Chatham House, meeting yesterday. Every Nigerian, who is a true Nigerian, who wants the best for Nigeria, should be. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if they feel the same way I feel. They should be happy that a new dawn is coming. A new beginning. For Nigeria, because over the years we've seen people gone to Chatham House, from 2015 to 2019 to wherever, to 2023 as well, or is it 2022? We have never had any of the so-called leaders speak eloquently, speak in a manner that tell the world that Nigeria is no more a joke. What he said yesterday in Chatham House, makes me believe that with the right leader, Nigeria can lead Africa and indeed the world. Because look at what he said. You're gonna be proud of your passport again. There's no missing word about that. You're gonna be respected wherever you find yourself. I mean, I don't know. I'm so full since yesterday. I felt like the election is, just within this weekend. That's the way I'm feeling, because he have convinced Nigerians before he went to Chatham House, and right now he has convinced the world that Nigeria is ready to take back its glory. He spoke about dismantling the cabals. It's Emma. The Nigeria is one of the easiest place to govern, but the cabals made it difficult for us. So if he understands that the sooner he dismantled them, the easier governance it is to govern Nigerian states. I mean, we all should be celebrating it. We all should be happy that somebody who understands what it takes to govern a nation, especially when a group of people. I'm not saying it's all over the world. There must be group of people who will seek for their personal interest and make sure that you don't the country don't move forward. But it takes a leader who has a political will to come out there to do the right thing. It doesn't matter who stand on his way. You look at the word he used. If anyone stands on our way, so be it. Meaning he's going to deal with them ruthlessly. It's not business as usual. This is the kind of things we want to hear. These are the kind of things, I mean, Nigeria need at this very point in time. He made it clear as well when he was asked about not having people, not having senators and the House of Assembly members. And he made it clear too. I've done it before. If the people actually elected you, that will be behind you. We've been saying it on this platform. Let him bring up those things Nigerians ask him today. Are you gonna do this? And we see people from the National Assembly saying no to that. We will be there. We will be there. I promise you, Nigerians are not joking anymore. We will stand by him. We will be there to make sure that all those laws that will help him to govern Nigeria the way he meant to govern Nigeria, we will stand by him. He have already said it. Miss Emma, I don't know if there's any other topic or just the Charterhouse this because I came a little bit late.
All right, Mr. Chuk. So Emefiele is back in town. And surprisingly, the DSS, as they say that they're not looking for him. They don't intend to arrest him. And they said all of that brouhaha between the DSS and the CBN governor, that all of that were just rumors, that there are no truth in that. Now, that's rather shocking.
Wow. Look. We have less than 4 to 5 days to end this comedy. I'm talking to you now. We have just less than 45 days, exactly 5 weeks, to end this comedy. Nigeria, this present administration has turned Nigeria into a comedy. Is it that it is rumors that the court says, hey, you have no right to arrest him and let nobody arrest him? Is that a rumor too? So our courts are peddling in rumors. Is that what DSS is saying? Yesterday I saw on the news that he was arrested. Over some minutes, he came back. No, we didn't invade his house. I mean, his offices. I mean, this is a joke. DSS, we know how to use DSS. If you are in trouble with somebody, call DSS and they will be on by your side. Hence, you are one of them. If you are a wife of DSS officer, you on arguments, DSS will be there. That's what we know them to do. Or they go on the street talking about Yahoo boys. That's what we know them of. You know, the major thing, I'm not in the side of Emefiele. If he has done anything wrong, well, it's left for Buhari and his DSS or whatever, EFCC, whatever agency he's using, you know. But let them stop using Nigeria as a joke. This is far too much. Don't they think our international people are reading all this nonsense they're talking about the country? How can you put your finance minister in such a shame? And at the end of the day, you said it is nothing. This is unbelievable, Ima. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I used to ask, initially, is there a day that comes that we will not hear one bad news or the other about Nigeria? But I think I've gotten used to it. Every day they will come out with one story that doesn't resonate with anybody. Look at a whole security agency declaring somebody wanted, and on the other hand, saying it was a rumor. I'm just disappointed, very, very disappointed, and I will leave it there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chuks, for that submission. Also, thank you, Brother Nice, for that submission. In life, no limit. I love you, Monica. Thank you. All right, let's see what you have to say. No Limit says, if Nigerians miss this glorious chance of hiring Peter Obi, then I am sorry. We deserve all the hardship coming our way. What kind of course or spell are we under, Bikono? God, I beg. Oh. Kingsley says DSS are working with the cabals. All right. Okay. No Limit said something earlier on I wanted to make reference to. Let's see if I can lay my hands on it real quick. Kingsley thinks that NNPC are part of the cabals. No Limit also says, morning, my peoples. Emma, what you just said about that woman shows that we as Nigerians are not serious. We have an intrinsic relationship with suffering. We are not ready shame. Okay, so Nigerians, it's about time we prove to these people that we are ready, and the majority of us, we would do see to it that we have a change. We collapse this structure, the very structure that Nigeria is sitting on, that we collapse it, because the structure don't collapse us. Of what use, of what good is a structure if it is only there to collapse the people? So we have to collapse this structure before it will completely destroy us. But people, if you are yet to get your PVC, INEC has been gracious enough to extend PVC collection to 29th of January. Please go out there and get your PVC. Election is next month. Please do well to cast your vote, to vote for the right man. Vote for the one that represents us well. Don't vote for the one that after a meeting tomorrow they are using his picture to do meme, or they are using something important that he should have said, they are using it to do meme. Please, let's vote right. Vote for Peter Obi. Thank you very much to each and every one of you that has joined me on this broadcast. I say big thank you to each and every one of you. To my, okay, let's say to those on the comment section. Okay, Mr. Omorojo, good morning to you. Happy New Year. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. It's good to have you here. Happy New Year to you. So thank you for being here. All right, and to Mr. Kingsley, thank you. In life, no limits. Thank you. No limits. Thank you for being on here. Thank you to Ehis, Mr. Ehis. How you doing? The radio man. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora, dearest Mama. Mr. Merrick, it's good to have you. Oh dear. It's good to have you, Mr. Imade, on this broadcast. It's good to have you, Mr. Alsabavo. Thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you. And of course, to the gentlemen on the broadcast with me, a big thank you to each and every one of you. In line with the forthcoming elections, I'd like your final submission to be in line with this forthcoming election. I shared a story of a video that is online. I hope you've seen that video, or I could try to get that video on. You have a woman that says that let us just vote for Tinubu for now. She knows that Tinubu will not deliver. She very much knows that Peter Obi is one that will deliver, but she doesn't want to leave her town man to go and vote for another person. So she's begging that Peter Obi should just wait for his turn. Let us just finish this one. Shebi, in a way, Shebi we survive Buhari. The same way we will do this one. But let's also manage Tinubu after. Hey, 8 years, it's not 8 seconds, my people. It is not 8 minutes. Hey, I don't know if this is also your line of thought. This is also your school of thought. Please quench it already. Suffer the tire person, and it don't tire us. It really don't tire us. It don't choke us. Just get your PVC and make sure you are voting for the right man. It should not, it's wickedness. You are going to jeopardize the entire over 250 million people because you want to vote for your own townsman when your people know that this person will not deliver. All right, to my panelists, let's have your final submission on our newspaper review. Thank you. Brother Nice, please, let's have you.
Yeah, thanks. On that woman that said that they should vote Tinubu, that is Tinubu, she's still playing turn by turn politics, you know. So we don't have time for that one. We don't pass that level. You understand? I be like say that woman carries of her head destiny come life. She want me she still continue with the manage Buhari, Tinubu after Buhari. We not get time for that one. If she carries of her head come, we not deal for that one which she did. If this suffer where she don't experience never reach, yeah, she feel go do what she want to do with Tinubu. We say no, we refuse that suffering. You understand? So that is just for that woman. And for me, the election is just right by the corner. Nigerians, get your PVC and do the right thing. You understand? Buhari said it. He said, if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us. So that is the structure where Peter Obi is talking about now is going to destroy. That's that structure of corruption. It's been there. Buhari refused to destroy that structure. They are still building on it. He ruled on that same structure. So Nigerians, get your PVC and vote Peter Obi so that we can destroy that structure. You understand? So we'll have a better Nigeria. Thank you so very much. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Very nice for that submission. Mr. Chooks, let's have your final submission. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you once again. Yeah, like Brother Nye said, we are not ready to suffer with her. If she wants suffering, let her go ahead. Nigerians, let's all seize this opportunity. We cannot afford to miss this opportunity. It's the right time. We've seen it yesterday. We've seen all the allegations going on. There's nothing we can do about it other than to elect the person who can help us redeem our image, redeem everything that we hope for, and make a better future for our children. Please let us go and get our PVCs. People are getting it with ease now. Please, I ask again, wherever you are, go there, get your PVC, and get ready to vote and defend your vote. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chooks. Thank you for that. Yes, please, if you are yet to get your PVC, please go out there, get your PVC, and do well not to sell, do well not to sell your votes, please. Do well to vote right. Please get your PVC. Thank you very much for a wonderful section. If you are yet to like this broadcast, please take out time to like the broadcast. Thank you. I appreciate your time on here. And do also keep a date with me every Monday through to Friday by 10 a.m. Nigerian time. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay well, stay safe. May God bless your day. Yes, very nice.
You forget to tell Nigeria something.
Sorry?
I say you forgot to tell Nigeria something. You always tell Nigerians that don't allow your village people cash on our way. You forgot that.
But a nice all right, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, gentlemen. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.